"Step away, soldier, or you're going down." The federal agent's threat sliced through the air, his trembling voice betraying panic as he leveled his weapon at the ceremonial guard's skull. But the guardian never wavered. His eyes remained fixed ahead. His frame held the hallowed stance of duty rifle positioned, vision locked forward, motionless as stone. Hours of enduring blazing heat, driving rain, and bitter winds had prepared him for this. Even staring down the barrel of a gun couldn't shatter his sacred commitment. Horror rippled through the assembled visitors at Arlington National Cemetery. A mother shielded her child's vision. Mobile devices crashed to the pavement. The reverent atmosphere of this holy ground had been violated. Yet America's living monument to perpetual honor faced mortality itself without yielding an inch. Agent Cole's muscles tensed, perspiration streaming down his face, pulse racing as he roared into the immovable silence. Federal crisis in progress. Clear the area. The sentinel remained unwavering. No sound escaped his lips. Those spotless ceremonial gloves gripped the polished M14, its surface reflecting the gray sky above. This wasn't merely another serviceman. This was a protector from the 3rd United States Infantry Regiment, the Old Guard, the military's most elite and unwavering unit, honed to absolute precision. Oath-bound to defend the unknown soldier's grave every hour of every day, regardless of peril or price. 7 minutes prior, Agent Cole had charged through the entrance, credentials flashing, abandoning all procedure. His mind burned with certainty an explosive device, a murder plot timed for the wreath-laying event honoring a foreign official. He possessed crucial information, or believed he did. Security forces moved to stop him, but he barreled through. Terror drove him. Logic had abandoned him. He was certain lives depended on his actions. Upon reaching the pristine marble sanctuary, an obstacle blocked his way. Not concrete barriers, not armed officers, but a solitary tomb sentinel. Flawless posture, absolutely immobile. The guard planted himself in Cole's trajectory as though declaring, "This sacred space remains inviolate," Cole screamed demands. Each command went unheeded, driving him to draw his sidearm while the protector held his ground. Witnesses stood paralyzed, security retreated. Nobody risked escalation. Cameras captured everything as the planet watched in shock, an armed federal officer menacing one of the nation's most sacred defenders. The hidden truth was that Agent Cole wasn't the perpetrator. He was the victim. 21 days earlier, Cole had exposed a hidden conspiracy, a clandestine weapons trafficking network operating behind diplomatic shields. He penetrated classified archives, decoded secret transmissions, and tracked suspicious shipments flowing through embassy channels. His commanders ordered him to cease his investigation. He refused compliance. 40-8 hours before this confrontation, his spouse vanished without trace. Her automobile was discovered abandoned and incinerated. No evidence of violence existed, only words carved into the glass. "Reveal the truth, she perishes." Then arrived the crushing finale, an anonymous communication containing precise coordinates, exact timing, and confirmation of impending violence. He was informed that today's ceremony would face a lethal assault. He embraced this intelligence because desperation demanded it. If he could prevent the attack, perhaps they would release her unharmed. Everything was fabricated. They orchestrated Cole's psychological collapse. They sought his professional destruction, public humiliation, and complete removal. No strategy could be more effective than compelling him to threaten a national icon while the world watched. Who would accept his evidence following such disgrace? Standing there with his weapon trembling, understanding crashed over him. His vision blurred with recognition. The quiet stretching between him and the tomb protector thundered louder than sirens. He had stepped directly into their snare. Then the extraordinary occurred. The guard shifted with deliberate precision, rotating his head until their gazes met, and in the first words anyone had heard the sentinel speak that day, he declared, "Integrity defends this ground." "Surrender your weapon, sir?" The next soul laid to rest here shouldn't be one who abandoned his principles. This wasn't intimidation. This was illumination. A moral boundary carved into sacred earth. Cole's weapon fell, his body crumpled, and the pistol rang against stone. Instantly, military police surrounded them. Secret Service agents materialized. Embassy security forces arrived as well. Yet nobody approached the tomb guardian. He resumed his vigil, silent and still, as though the incident had never occurred. Subsequently, reality emerged. Cole's intelligence exposed 6 embassy personnel orchestrating the smuggling operation. The criminal network disintegrated completely. His breakdown at the monument, previously dismissed as insanity, was finally recognized for its true nature, a man driven beyond his limits, desperately attempting to rescue his beloved while the system he served conspired against him. But it was that sentinel, that anonymous, unbreakable warrior, who preserved far more than Cole that day. He protected the tomb's sanctity. He reminded humanity that certain duties transcend mere formality. They are holy, and their guardians never surrender, not to terror, not to violence, not even to madness. At the final news conference, a journalist asked Cole what transformed his thinking in that critical instant. He hesitated before responding. It wasn't his weapon. It wasn't the stillness. It was recognizing that even facing death, this man defended something greater than both our lives. I witnessed that dedication and understood my own purpose. True strength sometimes means refusing the trigger, but maintaining your ground when everything demands retreat. Sometimes a single person's resolve preserves what matters most. Before we close this narrative, tell us in the comments your viewing location. We're eager to hear from you. If this story moved you, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below.